Yeah. Yep, that's me. And you're Scott?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Oh, I didn't see the pickup note. What was that about?
What pickup note?
It said pickup note, it said something, but I right away clicked on start and I didn't read it. But it said something about...
I didn't put a pickup note.
You don't know?
No, I didn't put a pickup note. No.
Oh, okay. Did you have a request like for quiet?
I didn't have any. No, nothing.
No?
Special. No.
Sometimes people have like a special request, they want quiet, they don't want to talk, that's fine too, of course.
No, I didn't put it in there.
Oh, okay. So in that case, Scott, do I have your permission to record the ride for my YouTube channel? Or you don't want to be on YouTube?
I would prefer not to.
You prefer not? Okay, perfect. Then we don't do that.
Thank you for asking.
Well, of course. I mean, it's the law. But it's makes how do you say it? It's common decency, no?
Absolutely.
I mean,
what's your YouTube channel for? What is it?
I'll give you my card then anyway. You can check it out. But please like and subscribe. It's just what is it for? I just think that everybody's interesting. Everybody has his own story, or her, or they, and people are just interesting. And I just like talking to people, and then I record the rides, and then.
You know what? I'm okay. If that's what it is, I'm okay with that. If you want to, sure.
Oh, okay.
If I can add to your channel, I was like kind of caught off guard. You asked to record me. I was like, okay, but that's what it is. Sure. It's kind of like taxi cab confessions.
Well, okay.
That was
do you have any confessions? And then
No. There was a show on HBO, like
yeah.
But it was drunk people at 3 a.m. having sex in the back of taxis.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little bit different nowadays.
Right.
But if you want to, I'm sure. If you want to ask me questions,
okay.
I'm cool with it.
Well, then the first question would be, where are you from?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Fort Lauderdale. Oh, that's not too far. You didn't drift too far. But so you were born and raised Fort Lauderdale, and then moved at some point to Naples, or was it something in between?
No, I left Florida in 2007 after I graduated college in Orlando at UCF.
Okay.
And I've lived Colorado, Hawaii, Michigan, and then in 2020 I moved back to Florida. But I'm a seasonal bartender.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of next month, I'm leaving Naples because I don't like it here.
Oh, you actually don't like it here?
I don't like Naples.
You don't like Naples?
No, not a fan.
It's too... Oh, tell me.
It's the entitlement down here is disgusting.
Yeah. People are, yeah.
And I'm a happy person, and I love where I work, and I love who I work with, and I got some great friends down here, and some of my best friends in the world live down here. But I got to look out for my happiness, and I'm just not happy here. So I'm moving to Michigan. I got a job offer up there.
Okay.
Running 2 bars with a couple other friends of mine, and so in the next month I am out of here and not looking back.
Good for you. And I so understand what you talk about. This is snobby town. It
really is, and
I mean, just the name Port Royal.
I lived in Maui for 2 years.
All right.
And I ran a bar at a ski resort for 11 years, and I never dealt with that. I mean, you do here and there occasionally, but it's just, I don't know if it was because of COVID, but everybody just they just expect everything down here, and it's just...
Yeah, here they do, yeah.
It's a little overwhelming. I mean, I can deal with it. It doesn't hurt me by any means, but it's like, I don't need to be around it,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a little detached from reality, I would say.
It is.
It is a perfect paradise, but we also pay the price.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. The beaches are gorgeous.
Yeah.
The weather's great down here.
Yeah.
I mean, the majority of people down here are great.
Oh, they are.
The bar I work at, I've got my bar regulars are amazing. I love them all. They're so good to us.
Yeah.
You get those people that come in and just they just ruin it for everybody else. In the bar, as a bartender in our industry, we always say the good make up for the bad. In Naples, the bad are killing it for the good, and they're gonna start driving out all of us industry people like myself, bartender servers. They're raising rents down here dramatically, and dramatically, and it's just they're not gonna have a workforce down here anymore.
I'm telling you, everybody's
5 years
leaving.
from now, I've got friends that work, and
Everybody's leaving.
everybody feels the same way, and it's just it's my first year down here.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't bad. Last year, I was starting to notice a kind of uptick, and this season, I'm just like, my very first shift back at work, I took a vacation from. I worked in Michigan this last summer. I'm a seasonal bartender. My first shift back. Can I curse? Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. No problem. Yeah.
My first shift back at work, I walked in, ran some food from my other bartender to a table. I walked up. I still had my backpack on, but I just took it out. Didn't think I'd care.
Right.
Put the food down in front of this woman, and she looks at me and goes, "This is not what I fucking ordered."
Oh,
and
really?
Right there, at that moment, I go, "I'm done.
I'm done. I'm out of here."
That woman changed my course of what I was doing in my life. I'm like, I'm done with it. And
But that was then more like the drop that made the bucket spill.
Yes.
That was not the first encounter.
No.
Right, exactly.
But it was my first shift back. I just walked in the building, and
but I guess the memories came flashing back at you.
I was like, I already had the job offer in Michigan, but I wasn't sure. I was like, let me get to Florida, let me see how things are going before I make a decision.
Yeah.
The next day I called my now new boss, and I'm like, hey Tony, I'll be there in April.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in. And they're buying. I mean, they're buying us a house to live in Michigan, and running these 2 bars, working with my very close friends. It's just a win-win-win-win situation for me.
Yeah.
So I can't turn it down.
No. Definitely, and especially if it's like it's gonna be like your own bar kind of thing.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be. I've worked for this guy before. I've known him for a long time, and he trusts his bartenders. He trusts us.
Yeah, you know exactly what you're getting into.
He's not overbearing on us. He knows we know what we're doing, and he lets us do our thing.
Right.
If he wants to intervene, he will, but he doesn't have to. And,
right.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and the good thing though with the Uber is that mostly people down to earth take Ubers, because the fancy people, they have their fancy cars and they have their fancy drivers, I guess. Or
it's funny. I know a lot of these people have these fancy cars, and they're living in studio apartments with paying $4,000 a month just to afford their car payment.
Yeah.
So they're not as fancy as they appear to seem to appear. So.
But there's a lot of wonderful people here too.
Absolutely.
But it's like what you say. This is one bad apple that can ruin the basket. Yeah. And that sometimes happens. Yeah.
You just and it comes with the territory in the industry of service, whether you are a cashier, or Uber driver, or a bartender, or a server, or
right. You work in the service industry.
Yeah, anything that you provide a service, you're going to deal with people like that. I know that. I've been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
I got my degree in hospitality management.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
UCF,
okay.
Central Florida Go Knights.
UCF, that is university. Huh?
Orlando.
Yeah, but so that is what's the name of the university then?
University of Central Florida.
Central Florida. Is
Orlando.
Okay. Is that a good university?
I think so.
You think so? You had a good time?
Great time.
Okay. But though, did you actually get your diploma, your bachelor's?
Yeah, I graduated.
So doesn't that set you up for owning your own place one day?
Honestly, I don't. After doing this for as long as I have in this industry, I don't want to own a place.
You prefer not having your own.
Prefer not to.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been doing this seasonal bar work for 16 years now.
Sure.
And just like I said, I've lived in amazing places. It's taken me to Hawaii, Colorado, Michigan, down here, and it's just my network of friends and that are people in my industry that I've made, and I've made some of my best friends in the world because of this industry, and
you can make a good living as a server.
I do very well, and
I understand.
I'm supporting myself. I'm not married. I don't have any kids that I know of.
That I know of.
That I know of.
Yeah.
And it's just me and me only, and I'm happy with what I'm doing. I love being able to just, if somebody called me tomorrow and had this amazing job offer in Alaska, I could be packed in 20 minutes.
All right.
Because I don't own a lot of things. I spend my money on vacations and on memories and stuff like that.
Hey,
that's what
memories is the most beautiful thing you can have.
I don't need,
Definitely.
I've got a nice bed in my room, and I got a nice TV. and I really don't have much else. I don't have a lot of clothes. I don't spend my money on not stuff, but on
memories,
on time.
Exactly, on doing things.
I'd rather, you know, instead of going on a shopping spree, I'd rather, if I'm my next vacation, I'd rather fly first class. I'd rather spend my money on that and be comfortable for 8 hours on a flight than have some new clothes. I'd rather spend money on stuff like that. That's more important to me. It's just memories, experiences, you know, stuff like that. So, life's too short.
Well, I hear you. Yeah, life is too short, and plus, whatever you buy, you cannot take it with you unless it's a memory.
Exactly.
I do believe we take those with us.
I mean, I'm 42, about to be 43 next month. I mean, my mom passed away at the age of 40. She passed away very young.
Oh, wow.
So
Sorry
I've always
about
kind of, it's okay. I've always kind of just, that's always been my kind of mantra. And I know a lot of people, that's their mantra, you know, life's too short. It is. And first and foremost for me, because my mom passed away at the age of 40, which was way, way too young.
Well, and you were in your 20s?
I was 20 years old when she passed away. I was 20, she was 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been a big shock or change in your life.
Oh, yeah.
But like you say, it makes you realize that your life is not forever.
Mm-hmm.
It is a temporary thing, a gift or so.
The only...
and what you do with it is important.
I think the only positive thing about that, you know, of losing my mom, I mean, there's really no positive things about that, but it's made me just do what I want to do. Live my life for myself.
Right.
Don't live it for anybody else. When I moved to Hawaii back in 2018, my best friend had moved out there, and he's like, Scott, you should move to Hawaii with me. He just got divorced. I was like, screw it. All right, I'll move to Hawaii. And so I went and worked in Michigan for 6 months, and then I literally flew from Detroit to Maui with my life, like 2 suitcases in a backpack, and moved to Hawaii and lived there for 2 years.
So how was Hawaii? How was that for you?
It was amazing.
You liked it, yeah?
I loved it. As long as you go out there and have the respect for the natives,
sure,
then you'll do great. I only left because the cost of living was extremely high.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, oh my God, it makes Naples
like
look
here?
like it makes Naples look like the Midwest, like living in like
really?
Missouri. It's so expensive there.
And that's because of all the tourism, I suppose.
It's just you got to realize everything that, you know, they're bringing into the islands. They're bringing it 5,000 miles from
that's true,
from
yeah,
the U.S. or from
yeah.
China or wherever have you. It's expensive. Rent's expensive because, and if you live there permanently or whatever, you're either rich. There's either rich or you're poor. There's no in between. There's no middle class.
Yeah, there's no middle class. Yeah. Okay.
The middle class are people that live in a house with 30 other people, or families. A lot of like Hawaiian Native families, they live with like their aunties, their uncles, their grandmas.
Everybody lives in one home.
One giant house, and that's the only way they can afford it. Because the white people are pushing them out of there.
Wow.
And, but I loved it out there. I mean, the funny thing is in Hawaii, the best things to do there are free. Be in the ocean, go climbing, go hiking.
Right.
Just go lay on the beach.
Just be in nature.
Just, if you like to be outside, Hawaii is the best place to be. And I worked with my best friend. We had a great job. I worked at one of the nicest hotels there. We sold sunglasses to really rich, overprivileged tourists.
Sure.
But I loved it. It was fun. It was a fun job. It was the 2 years that I took off from bartending, and I missed it. But I basically translated, instead of selling drinks, I was selling sunglasses and booking whale watching tours, and it was very easy for me. It was very seamless. Instead of selling you a $3 beer, I'm going to sell you a pair of $400 sunglasses or a $1,000 helicopter tour, and it was so easy.
Oh, you work in Mitte in Tavern?
That's where I work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a popular place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
nice talking to you.
Hey, it's nice talking
to you.
And
I'm publishing it in a few days.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Have a great day, man. Thank you so much.
You too, man. Okay.
It's actually nice talking to you.
And nice talking to you. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.